Hey guys, Chef Danny here. It's time to make dinner, so come cook with me. We are making shrimp primavera tonight with all these fresh vegetables. So I have zucchini, I have summer squash, I have some fresh rosemary, some beautiful asparagus, garlic, lemon, butter of course, and I'm doing all this today on my brand new gumbo smoke cutting board that is beautiful. Look him up on Instagram. He makes beautiful cutting boards for a very good price. The first thing we're going to do is get all of our veggies prepped and cut up. Primavera means springtime, so we're using all of the fresh veggies that we can find to put in this dish that you would have available to you in that time of year. But if it's not spring, you can still make this dish and use other veggies. So I have zucchini and summer squash here. I'm going to get those sliced into slices, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up my garlic as well. To our pan on the range, I put 3 tablespoons of butter right to the pan and let that melt down just a little bit, and then I added our garlic and all of our veggies, and we're going to cook them down for just a few minutes. While those are cooking down, this would be a great time to remind you to click that subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell, so every time I post a video, you'll see the new videos and the new recipes, and you can cook right along with me and make easy dinners for your family. So this is going to be a really veggie-full dinner. I was going to say it's going to be a healthy dinner, but we are using butter. But it is healthier than some of the things that you could get for dinner because it's chocked full of all these fresh veggies. And you could change this up and put whatever veggies you like, but I recommend fresh veggies from your local farmer's market, or anything fresh that's in season would be great in this. As I said before, Primavera means springtime, and it was meant to share all of the fresh veggies that were available at that time of the year. So we're going to change it up just a little bit and add some other things as well. I'm going to also add some mushrooms to this, and we're going to do a little rosemary and a little lemon. I have a pot over here on to boil because we're going to boil some capellini pasta, which is our angel hair, to go with it. This is a very light sauce. It's a very simple sauce. Lemon, butter, garlic, and a little white wine makes a great Primavera sauce. While our veggies are starting to cook, it's a great time to go ahead and add some salt and fresh ground pepper. You always want fresh ground pepper. We never want the pre-ground stuff, because that stuff, the moment it's ground, it starts to lose flavor, and fresh ground is always the best. We're going to go ahead and add some of that secret seasoning too, and if you don't have the secret seasoning, you can order it at chefdannycooks.com. I'll be happy to send you some out. Makes everything that you cook taste better, and it has no salt, no pepper, and no sugar. Nothing artificial, just fresh herbs and spices to make everything taste better. Now we're seasoning the veggies right now, but we are going to season it again when we put the shrimp in. I'm going to go ahead and add the mushrooms because they take a little less time than our other veggies to cook, but we want to go ahead and get them in there. These are white button mushrooms, and you could use any kind of mushroom you'd like, but this is what I had today, so that's what we're using. Also going to go ahead and add a little bit of that fresh rosemary. That rosemary needs to cook down with the food to impart its flavor into everything that we put in there, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of that. The way that we work with fresh rosemary is we take the stalk of rosemary, we're going to hold it in our hand, and we're going to pull the leaves off backwards. And we're going to go ahead and add them to the food. Now I like to add them whole. Some people like to cut them up. After our veggies have cooked down, we want to go ahead and add our shrimp. I want to leave the veggies in the pan, so we're going to kind of scoot them off to the side. I'm going to add the shrimp right in the middle. Our shrimp are 21.25s, which means there's 21 to 25 per pound. They are peeled and deveined. Go ahead and put them in there, and now we want to season the shrimp. So we're going to use salt, fresh pepper again. Remember, we seasoned the veggies, but we haven't seasoned the shrimp. And some more of that secret seasoning. Shrimp will cook really fast and they change color to let you know when they're done. And also the juice from the shrimp is going to start to deglaze the bottom of the pan. But we're going to deglaze it again with some white wine as soon as our shrimp are fully cooked. While our shrimp are cooking, we're going to go ahead and add our lemon slices. We're just going to add the slices right to the pan. Now you see this one has seeds, so we need to pull those seeds out. Those will get lost in our food and we don't want that to happen. That's going to flavor the shrimp as they cook, but it's also going to help to flavor our sauce. Our shrimp are almost fully cooked, so we want to go ahead and start adding the ingredients that are going to help to build our sauce. Now, one of the things that's going to help build the sauce is, of course, our flavors that we've built up in the bottom of the pan. But we're going to go ahead and add some white wine. Doesn't have to be any wine in particular, just whatever you have. We're going to do about half a cup of the white wine. We're going to let that cook down with the shrimp and the veggies. Our pasta is almost done. Now when you're cooking pasta, we want to make sure that we never get rid of the pasta water, because we're going to use that pasta water in our sauce as well. So this sauce, as I said before, is a white wine, garlic, buttery type sauce. So it's a lighter sauce. It's not a heavy sauce. The white wine is meant to deglaze the rest of the pan, and what that means is getting all that flavor up off the bottom of the pan. That is your fondest flavor, and we don't want to get rid of our flavor. So now we are ready to add the rest of our butter and some of our pasta water. The rest of the butter is going in. We're going to use a spoon and get a little of our pasta water. Our pasta is almost ready to come out. We want to add it straight to the pan when we take it out. That pasta water is full of starch, and that helps to thicken up our sauce. It also adds flavor. This is coming together really well. The last thing we're going to add to our Primavera, because everything is done, is some roasted red bell peppers. You can get these in a jar. Once they're roasted, the red bell peppers bring out an extra sweetness. They're delicious, but they'll also add some red color, making it even more beautiful. You always want to make sure you have lots of color going on in your food. Our sauce looks like it's ready, and it's time to add our pasta. So what we want to do is we want to get the pasta straight out of the water, and we want to let it drain for just a second, and then we're going to put it right into our dish. Make sure you add the pasta directly from the pot that you cooked it in, directly into your food. You never ever want to pour a sauce on top of your pasta. You always want to add the pasta straight to the food. Then we're going to stir this around, mixing our sauce and all of our veggies with our beautiful pasta. You can top this with some fresh Parmesan cheese if you'd like, or you can serve it just like this, and it makes a beautiful light meal. You could do this also with chicken instead of the shrimp, or you could do it with just veggies and have no meat at all. There we have our shrimp Primavera. Look how beautiful that dish is, how colorful it is. It makes a great presentation, and it's a beautiful meal for any night of the week. So I hope you try this recipe. Thanks for cooking along with me. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell, and thanks for watching.